What I'm about to show you is probably one of the most disturbing things I've ever covered on the show. And this is not, I want to warn you that what you're about to see is disturbing and shocking. It is not, there's no blood. It's not gross, but I just don't want this to sneak up on you. But this is important to look at because this is horrible bossery, manipulation, power play, bullying, all compressed into one story. And I got to tell you, I couldn't believe it. So be prepared. This is shocking. And here's what's going on. There is a big problem in South Korea that they have now called Gap-yul. Gap, meaning people with power, abuse, yul. Gap-yul. And what is going on here is just simply there's such a hierarchical society in South Korea that it is very easy and has been commonplace for generations for people in power, whether that be politics or business, to abuse the people they work for. Well, there's been a backlash. Websites, street banners, even stickers in public bathrooms, government agencies, the police, civic groups, corporations, where there's this Gap-yul hotline. And so the tide is beginning to turn. And while this is a cultural thing, this is also global. But I've never seen anything like this. So I'm going to show you this video. Sorry, Nathan. Now we can roll the video. Watch this. This is happening in a South Korean workplace. So there's the boss right there in the gray shirt, sleeves rolled up. He's mad. He's upset about something with this worker. Look at this. Smacked a kid right in the face. Now this other guy's trying to step in. Leader doesn't care. Presses in. Smacks him again. Now this is where it gets worse. And I think this is the worst part. The smacking, the slapping is worse. I mean, it's awful, but watch this. Now he's subjugating this poor young man to humiliation beyond slapping him. And now on the back of the head. All right. So I got to tell you, I've seen that video 5 times now. It's still shocking to me. What's happening there? Now, we can't blame this all on South Korea, but it's a cultural league. But what's going on there is happening in American workplaces, not necessarily with the slapping, but the slapping, as egregious and awful and horrific as that is, it is a form of humiliation. He literally makes this young man bow and then hits him on the head again. This is outright abuse. And it comes from a total lack of respect for human dignity. There's none. That leader does not care at all about the feelings, the dignity of that young man. That is a straight power play. And I will tell you, while I don't think this happens much in the United States, and I'd put this out, if this is happening to you or somebody, you can email us, ask@kencoleman.com. We'll expose the story. But here's the deal. Some of you work for leaders that slap you around verbally. That physical slap is hard to look at. But I took away from that this is happening every day in American offices where leaders are slapping people verbally to cause humiliation and to allow for manipulation. That is a straight, and I don't like the word bullying getting used too much. That is bullying for purposes of humiliation that will lead to manipulation. See, when a bad leader humiliates you over and over, can I just tell you, it is their attempt to manipulate you through fear and humiliation. Don't you dare take it.